Namaste beloved friends, welcome back to Beyond Traveling. Today in this video, I am going to give you a in-depth understanding of meditation. What is meditation in an actual way? So I will just give you a small story. One woman asked the other woman, "How is your son?" The woman said, "He is good." She again asked, "Did he get any job?" She said, "No, he didn't have any job, but he is doing the meditation." The woman asked, "Meditation? What is meditation?" The woman replied, "I don't know about meditation, but it is better than sitting around and doing nothing." But meditation is actually means sitting and doing nothing. It's not doing any activity. It's like being with yourself. Sitting around and doing nothing is actual meditation. So meditation is not something you have to do, you have to practice. So I want to tell you today that if somebody is saying to you, "I am teaching meditation," so he is wrong. Nobody can teach you meditation and you can't practice meditation. So remember these two things. You can't practice meditation and nobody can teach you meditation. Meditation is a happening. It's like flowering. You can't make a flower to blossom. It's just a happening. It's just a opening up. So meditation is not doing. It's not some action. It's not some activity. So let's talk about the meditation. What is meditation in actual way? So if you go towards the Patanjali Yoga Sutra, very great Rishi, he wrote this book more than 2000 years before, and he talked about the three things. First is the dharana, second is the dhyana, and third is the samadhi. Okay, so here the dhyan means the meditation. Okay, dharana means focus. So whatever technique you are using, whatever technique anybody is teaching, is not teaching the meditation actually. The person is teaching, the master or guru, they are always teaching the dharana, not the meditation. So when you practice the dharana means focusing and trying to focus. You are trying to focus on something, you are trying to focus on the breath, you are trying to focus on some particular deity, you are trying to focus on some mantra. So it's like focusing. You are focusing and the mind is going somewhere, you are again bringing it back, the mind is wandering somewhere else, you are bringing it back. So that is the dharana. Dharana means you are bringing your awareness back to the object of the meditation. And when this focus is continue, then it became the dhyan. Dhyan is not doing something, it's happening. So when the dharana, when you are established in the dharana, when you are established in your focus, then you are with your object. Whatever you are doing, you are practicing, you are one with the object. One more thing here you remember, in dharana there is little stress, there is little contraction. You are stressful because you are trying here, and whenever you try something there is some stress. You are trying to focus, the mind going, then you are trying again, so it's kind of stress to bringing the mind back. But in dhyan there is no stress. You are not trying to focus, it's just happening. The focus is now established. You are just be with the object. You are here and now with your whatever you choose to practice. So then it becomes the dhyan. And when dhyan is established, when you can be in the state of meditation, then it becomes the samadhi. Samadhi means you are becoming one with the object. So there are three things. Suppose this is the pen, this is my object of meditation, this is the dharana. I am doing the dharana, the concentration of this pen, okay, on this green cap. Okay, so this is one I am and the process in between. Okay, so these are the three things. In dharana, in concentration, you are trying to focus on this pen, but the focus is going somewhere else. You are bringing it back, the focus is going back, you are bringing it back. But in dhyan, in meditation, the focus is continue. I'm not trying to focus, it's just happening. And in samadhi, these three become one. There is no difference between the subject, object, and the process. They become all three, combination of all three. So that is the samadhi, the ultimate goal, when you are one. And when you are one, and then the fourth thing happened, that is beyond the samadhi, beyond the enlightenment. You are one with this cosmos, you are one with this universe. Okay, so this is the beyond enlightenment. This is the process called Turiya, the fourth. Okay, so dharana, dhyana, samadhi, and the Turiya, the fourth, the beyond, the state which is beyond the state, which is not a state, it is just a beyond anything. So remember these four things always, then you can practice the meditation. Then it's like the word I'm saying practice meditation, but it's not practicing meditation. You practice the dharana, and you remember yourself that you are practicing the dharana, and you step by step you are going towards the samadhi. Okay, so if you can get these three steps, these are happening in all of our day-to-day activity. Okay, let's take an example. When you go to cinema to watch a movie, what happened? The scene is going, the picture is going, there is fight scene, there is different kind of emotions going. So you are completely focused, your concentration is completely focused to the screen. That is the dharana, and the focus is not stressful. So it is dhyana, the meditation. You are focusing, you are looking at the picture, but there is no stress in your mind. Then it becomes the dhyana. And then the samadhi, you become attached, you become one with the emotions. Whatever emotions are playing in the screen, you are becoming one with the emotions. There is fight scene going on, there is love scene going on, you become one with the emotions, whatever is going on the screen. That is the state of samadhi. But it's not the spiritual path. By looking at the movie, you can't get the enlightenment. Why? Because if you go to the upper state, in the Patanjali Yoga Sutra, he is talking about the pratyahara. Okay, pratyahara. So it is above the, it's like pratyahara, then dharana, then dhyana, and then samadhi. Pratyahara means withdrawing the senses. The senses is not going outside, they are coming inside. Like the turtle is taking his limbs inside. Same way, when we take all the senses inside, they are not going outside, you are bringing them back. All senses are going towards you. Then you enter into the dharana. Okay, so by watching the movie, by doing any activity, you can't get that state of dharana. So before dharana, there is the pratyahara, withdrawing the senses. So there are different process of pratyahara, how to withdraw the senses. Then it's like a step-by-step process. It's not like you directly jump into the meditation. So you first start with the pratyahara, you then go to the dhyana, the dharana, then the dhyan will happen, then the samadhi will happen. So it's like whole complete journey. Okay, hope you understand all these things related to the meditation. So if you understand these things nicely, you can progress and process yourself very nicely, very quickly into the path of the spirituality. You will very quickly, you can attain the samadhi, you can be in the state of samadhi. So that is the topic of this video. Hope you enjoy this video, and yes, be happy, be healthy, and just give your love, share your love and joy to this universe. Thank you, thank you, thank you.